Hi Libra, welcome to Surrender to the Flow Tarot. I'm Denise, and I'm going to do a timeless general reading for the Libra Collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, any placement. It's a general reading. And it might not resonate with everyone, but the kind of reading that I'm doing today, I think it will resonate because it's general, which I'm about to tell you what it is. We are doing, maybe it won't resonate, I don't know. You tell me if it resonates or not. Leave it in the comments. Today we are doing a what disaster are you creating within yourself reading. So I asked the universe, what disaster are you creating within yourself? What space does the universe want you to move into? And what can you do starting this reading to get yourself into that space? So today's reading was actually inspired by the Odyssey by Florence and the Machine. And today's song, there's a song, is St. Jude from Florence and the Machine. Today's art inspiration is this little homegirl from, I did that in like 2013, and she was the first. So I draw these trees that looks like this. I've never, there you go, right? And I wanted to combine my trees and girls and start drawing girls, and this was the first attempt ever at that. I still am trying to figure out my style all the way. It's funny because it took a departure at one point, but then came back to it. There's something to be said, right, about foundations. Because, like in this case, this is my most truest organic selves coming out, you know? I just was still new at all of drawing back then. Still feel like I'm new. Okay, and today's book is The Alchemist. Okay. Oh, all right. We're using, I got new decks, and this one is super dope. The Tarot of Light and Shadow. So it has two decks, cards for the light and cards for the shadow. And the descriptions are different than they're based on the normal tarot, but they're different. So I'm going to be reading from the book, definitely. And the other is the Heart Path Oracle cards. These are really dope. They're really, descriptive? What's the word? Oh, it would be a lot to remember is what I'm trying to say. I keep forgetting where the camera is because I used to have it on the other side. All right. It would be too much to remember. So, and they're brand new still. Who am I kidding? I'm probably going to always have to reference books, yo. It's just too much info to take in my brain to retain it all. But who knows? Who knows? Okay. So we're starting with the shadow deck. And we're asking, what disaster is Libra creating for themselves, universe? What disaster is Libra creating for themselves, universe? What disaster is Libra creating for themselves, universe? There's a little tiny, I guess it's a gnat. It's been flying around here for a couple days. And it's cute. It's like, it has like, doot, 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 you know? It's cute. I'm not killing it. I don't want to kill it. Well, if it's a fairy. Ooh. So in this deck, coins are serpents, just FYI. So on the bottom of the deck, you got the 2 of serpents or coins. There we go. Yeah. Oh, that glares. It's not that bad there, huh? And for your card, the 10 of Cups. You're blocking your own happiness, your truest happiness. Or you're being slightly careless with it or reckless. Let's see what it says. Right? Aren't these cool? They're pretty. Oh, the blues, the blues. Blues like make me feel cosmic, but like I'm back home, you know what I mean? Like I'm being lifted, supported by air. Okay. The 10 of Cups for my Libra brothers, sisters, and themsters. Or theysters. Brothers, sisters, and theysters. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna read it all, I think. It's not that much. This is the overall, and then I'll read the shadow reading, meaning. The suggestion is that even an apparently solid and foursquare stance in the world may be broken. An outer show of strength may hide a darker reality, that we are imprisoned. Yet, because this is also the card of home, it may offer refuge. Remember, this is what disasters are you creating within yourself? The circle of family and friends is important and needs to be fostered whenever and however possible. So maybe this has to do with childhood issues, with your environment and how you were or weren't nurtured. Be careful of living the high life too often and without consideration for others. This is the shadow meaning. When the sun goes behind a cloud and the cups shine out of the shadows with an unearthly glow, the perfect world you have created may seem less attractive. Quarrels with family members or friends may become frequent, and you may be forced to ask, when did the cup get overturned? Interesting. So you probably already have a feeling inside yourself, right, of what that means. I'm going to pull a good tarot. A good tarot? I have the good tarot and the fountain over here. The fountain. This is weird. No, not the fountain. It wants me to use this one. I'm going to use this one again. Okay. I want to just get a deeper clarifier on that, okay? The Queen of Swords popped out. This is so interesting. The Eight of Cups. So clearly it's about love, right? And it's about abundance or not abundance of love, of being disappointed in love. And maybe that 10 is that you're magnifying all the losses instead of focusing on the positive. Focusing on what love actually is. Not what you think it is, but what it really is, and defining that for yourself. Do you understand what I mean? To me, love is a state of being. It's not a feeling. It's a state of being. You either are in it or you're not. And then there's all kinds of levels of love in there. Let's see what it says for the Eight of Cups. On the bottom is the World. Aren't these dope? Did I show this one close? I'm sorry if I didn't. So you're blocking completion of cycles. I relate, son. I relate, y'all. Okay. The Eight of Cups. All right. Here, the urge to progress forward may be affected by a desire to cling to the past, to stay home and nourish aspects of the self that feel hungry. Thus, we may hesitate, undecided whether to go forward or back, to drink deeply or do more than sip. An equally important aspect is one of mutual respect for others and a commitment to acting truthfully. By playing fair and responding well to the advice of others, progress is still a viable option. Yo, I love this fucking deck, yo. The shadow meaning is, this is also one of the so-called travel cards, and here this suggests a spiritual journey. The card also implies a return to health and vigor after an illness. A desire to reaffirm links with old friends and reinstating family members with whom you have lost touch is also here. So, interesting. So because it's mentioning illness, maybe your illness is being affected by your inability, your attachment, like the stress it's causing. Because it's at whatever it is, like if it's your inability to do something, you got to look at the core of that, and very often it's attachment. You feel me? I just go straight for the bottom, because why waver in the gray? You wouldn't know. You know what I mean? That's just how I am in life. It's like there's a thing. Here it is. Let's figure it out. All right. Dope. Or not dope. Now we're gonna do what space is what space does the divine want you to move into from that? And we're gonna use the light deck from this deck, light and shadow deck. Did I just move that? Okay. Where do you want my Libras, my Libra muffins to move into? What space do you want the Libra Muffin Collective to move into? Libra Muffin Collective. Muffins. You guys are my muffins. Whew. I'm not reading reversals in this because there's two decks, but this came out in reverse, but it's the Four of Serpents, the Four of Pentacles. And this is where they want you to move into. And on the bottom is the Five of Wands. Okay, so the Five of Wands is, for me, a card of training. And there's a competition in there. There's a competition aspect because there's like some kind of goal, you know, like some kind of hierarchical goal that comes, or achievement outcome that comes from it. And so maybe this is about confidence. The universe wants you to build your confidence in yourself. and for you to stop comparing yourself to other things or people, or where you should be right now, those kind of things. Limiting belief systems. And the Four of Pentacles traditionally is about having enough, having some kind of stability, and being afraid, so you're holding on to it. You know, you're right there, but you're like, do I want to keep pushing, or do I want to just stay where I am? We're going to read it. It's about moving into harmony, you know, the universe. I think you already know what this means if you're watching this. I'm just going to read it. The character said to stand behind the card in some decks is King Midas, whose touch turned everything to gold, but whose luck turned after he became greedy and possessive of his riches, when he accidentally touched his daughter, who became a golden statue. Remember, this is where the universe wants you to move into. I'm just going to read the whole thing, even if it's the shadow part. It's included in the general, okay? The lesson to be learned from this goes all the way through human history. The deeper meaning is that we should examine our attitude to wealth and possessions to ensure they do not bind us to earth. The light reading is, the more modern interpretation of this card is about generosity, the giving of gifts. Your finances are stable and you feel able to be generous to others. But there is a deeper meaning which suggests that you may only be generous in order to make others like you. In most instances, your honesty wins out. Have confidence in yourself. No, you don't need to people please, and you don't need to hold yourself back or make yourself little so someone else can be big. I am also feeling that you deserve everything good. That this position where the universe wants you to go is stability and balance, and you deserve it. And you're blocking yourself from that in some way with your okay, so the last we're going to do is the Heart Path Oracle for what you can do as of right now to move yourself into the space that the universe wants you to get to. And I'm going to read the book, so get a drink real fast or something, because it's going to take a second to shuffle, and then it's going to take a second to read that, right? I'm going to read it out loud, but get yourself settled in, okay? What can my Libras do now to move into this space? Two came out. Journey to the miraculous. New opportunities await you. This is cute. And butterfly, psyche, soul, take a risk. See all the peoples? They're similar in coloring, right? There's like a deep, like a nighttime vibe, and like a deep, peaceful, expansive, limitless, but security and limitless vibe. that I get from these. And this, I think, is maybe the tree of knowledge. And all of these butterflies are of transformation. And this is maybe relying on your ancestors. We're going to read it. Okay. Butterfly, Psyche, Soul. And then we'll do the other one. Take a risk. The card you selected shows a tree of life birthing butterflies. This unique tree grows from and is nourished by the souls that lie beneath. Each butterfly has its own pod, and each soul has its own bubble-like membrane. On rare occasions, two souls share the same bubble. Animated blades of grass grow around the tree. It is night, the moon is out, and 4 of the butterflies have left the safety of their comfortable homes and are heading in the direction of the purple city in the distance. Oh, the empty Johns, and I see. Oh, I see them. They're like, there's one here, and then they're really tiny. I don't know. They're tiny dots in the background, see? And there's the empty Johns. They're cracked, which is interesting, right? And they look like mirrors, but I guess they're just glass. The blue morpho butterfly has left its pod, but is alighted on the base of the tree. It is deciding whether to follow the others. I'm excited. Okay. Your message. You are at a crossroads in your life. An important decision needs to be made. I know you know this. Even though it seems dark, the mysterious full moon is lighting your way, cheering you on. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. Trust that the universe will come through you and to you when needed. And if you're not hearing it, to get yourself back into alignment. These dumb alerts, man, on my phone. These spam alerts, sorry. The purple metropolis in the background represents the unknown, but it also represents adventure. Butterflies know even when they are caterpillars that they have to make this journey. You know that you must too. Although many in your life are still asleep, you have woken up and are ready to act. Trust that now is the right time for change. Listen to the still, quiet voice of your heart, which will always lead you where you need to go. Allow the next phase of your life to begin. Remember, your soul is being nourished and supported by the spiritual breath of those who are on the other side of the veil. You have been birthed from the love of these 18 souls. You are part of them and they are part of you. The symbolism of the number 18 reinforces that you are nearing the end of one phase in your life and at the beginning of another. The strong and hardy snake plant reminds you that you can withstand virtually any conditions life throws at you and thrive. Maybe you want to get a snake plant. The tree of life has fed and protected you so you can fly, knowing that your navigation system is not your mind, but your heart. Maybe you want to get a snake plant, and every day you water it, every time you water and every time you see it, you put back in your brain and mentally that you are on your new journey, that you have the strength to do it, and you can get through this, and you've decided to. And that snake plant is your buddy, is your path buddy. Meditate and allow your soul to guide you to new knowledge and insights that take you to exciting new destinations and experiences. Positive things are manifesting around you at a rapid rate. Keep your spirits and attitude positive, and you will be led to where you are supposed to be at the perfect time. Live your life with joyful anticipation and love. The affirmation is, I allow new experiences into my life and trust that I am being guided by a higher force. Okay, so this is about letting go of control and stepping into the unknown and embracing it and allowing. So, but you can't get there. You got to work on nurturing the confidence in yourself. And it's also about taking steps back in the quiet. Oh, my stomach. Sorry. Being quiet, being still. Stop overthinking, as us air signs do. Okay. The other one, journey to the miraculous. New opportunities await you. Look at that cat. That cat's face. And you, a king or a queen. Look at that reflection. Limitless. This spinning door thing is interesting. Also, there's like an airplane up by Saturn. An airplane. Oh my goodness. Okay, here we go. The card you have selected is set in an airport lobby. In the background are revolving doors that lead us in and out of the picture. On the left is an Australian possum holding a mirror, and on the right, sorry, I lost where I was. A badger's head serves as a platform for an inquisitive kitten. The mirror reflects a blue rose and cloud-filled sky. Walking around the rim of the mirror are 12 ladybugs, and on its handle are 3 ants. Outside in the starry nighttime sky is the planet Saturn and its largest moon, Titan. An airplane is heading in the direction of the planet. Your message. The sensitive possum is looking right at you, vying for your attention. It wants you to notice that regardless of what has happened in the past, things may actually be better than they seem. Get out your head, right? Get out your head and get in your heart. Your talents will be noticed by others, some in positions of authority. The blue rose in the possum's mirror lets you know that miracles are happening, but miracles are not an event. They are a state of mind. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Because if you think about it, life is a miracle, right? That's an event. Oh, it's not an event. It's a state of mind. It's funny that I said that. Why did I say that? Well, because life is a miracle, right? So maybe that's the one. See my air sign brain going just naturally to the whatever. That's a sign, right? Catch yourself when you do that, and look how easily it happens. Okay. Badger symbolism is about following your dreams and never giving up. Although it is important to be open to what others say, it is more important to listen to your own intuition and do it your way. The cat recommends staying grounded and being in the present moment. Don't let your mind wander to the past or future. It is in the here and now that you can make things happen. Cat also advises you to get plenty of rest. Lack of sleep disempowers you. When you are sleep deprived, your healing abilities, alertness, and cognitive performance decrease. You shift into other brain waves that are fine to be in when you want to slow down and relax, but not when you want to get things done, and you have a lot to get done. Ladybugs and ants deliver faith, good luck, and the discipline you need to succeed. You are here on Earth at this moment to help bring loving change. Step into the revolving doors and exit into a world of new possibilities, love, and feeling a part of something wonderful. Your dreams are awaiting you. Discipline and patience will help you stick to your flight plan and arrive at your destination, the stars. Affirmation, I am always in the right place at the right time. So something popped up in my head when I said, step into the revolving doors and exit into a world of new possibilities. Love. Whatever definition of love popped up in your head when I said that originally, I just want you to re-look at it and see if there's anything to uncover there. So all these little hidden things that we do and we don't even know it to ourselves to stop ourselves from moving forward, you know? Libra, I relate to this reading big time. This was great though. This is beautiful. The universe wouldn't be giving you these things as saying these are where they want you to move into and this is how they want you to move into it if the universe didn't know you could do this. So take a breath, take a step back, right? Realign. The sleep part is really important. Seems really important too because of the card. So if you start anywhere, if any of this is overwhelming and feels like, oh God, this is making it worse for me, start with sleep. Do whatever you can today, tonight, to make your sleep be the best it can be. And work on that every day, the best you can, until it gets to a place and maybe the answers will be coming. Also, maybe your answers will be coming in your dreams. So sleep is extra important. You feel me? Because if that's the main part, like for some of you guys, some of y'all, where you receive downloads and messages and you're not sleeping enough. My stomach, oh my God, I'm so sorry. Okay. Thank you so much, Libra. Thank you for sharing your energies with me and letting me read, let me interpret them and share those messages with you. Think about liking if you watch this long, and subscribing also if you're not already subscribed. All right. See you next week. Bye, Libra.